Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 17th of October 2022. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Gilded Tarot today. This artist, and excuse my pronunciation, Ciro Marchetti, has done several decks, and the style isn't really the one I would pick first and foremost, but this deck, out of all of his, I like the most. And this is a really popular deck. People absolutely love this. I mean, the colors are beautiful. I like the whole medieval thing. Not that it matters, but my thing about using different cards, whether you like them or not, I always find it useful because they are depicted differently. So here we've got, I would assume that's Mars. That, for instance, never shows up in the tarot. So every new incarnation of the tarot adds meaning, I find. So I use all sorts of decks. So let's see what these cards have to say then, and what the energy is working with, what energy you'll be working with, really. So let's see what that is. Okay, first we've got Death. All right. Three of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay, so Death is about an ending. One cycle is coming to a close, which then allows another one to start. And death in itself isn't something that feels particularly joyful or positive. It's difficult. There's a sense of loss and negativity associated with it, grieving, unwanted change, and feeling a lack of energy and a lack of motivation for the future, because all you can focus on is the current part of the process, which is about closing things off and letting them go in order to make space for something new. So with the Death card being the first one here in this spread, I think Monday morning, I don't think you're going to be feeling like 100% raring to go. I think you'll feel a little bit like, oh, okay, Monday morning here, I've got to get to work, I don't really feel like it. I'm interested in looking at what's come in the past and how I feel. And really, I just want to rest and like relax and just, align myself with the energy slowly. But these two cards are saying that it would be a bad idea to just surrender to this feeling and to say, okay, today is just a day of reflection and wandering down memory lane. Because the Three of Pentacles is someone who's really, really good at his work. He's an expert. He's like a master. And he's able to create work that's really valuable to other people, to the world. And if he's not productive, if he doesn't get out of bed and start up the fire and start doing all of this, then other people aren't going to benefit. He won't benefit, and the whole thing just falls apart. So it's a pity, it's a shame, it's a waste. And that's the feeling I get here, that it's important to kind of look at the positives deliberately, to say, okay, I may feel like less than enthusiastic here, but this Death card, it does give me the opportunity to fill a vacuum, to choose my own future and to start this new cycle deliberately. What am I going to focus on? The two cards are saying, focus on your work. Not only will you do work that's exceptional, impeccable work, but also there's the Seven of Pentacles, which depicts someone kind of harvesting these pentacles which have ripened. So this is like an apple tree almost. We've got the ladder, the sheep, it's the height of summer. So work that was done in the past or work that you do during the day will pay off. You'll see some sort of milestone, some marker where it's like, oh, this work that I'm doing is actually benefiting me in some way now. So with this, you plant the seed, you wait a few years, the tree grows, and then you can get your basket and pluck these pentacles, or whatever is growing on the tree. So it's really it's the completion of a cycle. It's like a harvest. It's an ending. Oh, so that's interesting because that takes that theme now and it splits it into many different possibilities. So one, there's a sense that something's ended, I feel flat, I don't want to do anything. Second option is you push through that, you do something exceptional, and by the end of the day, the cycle completes and you are rewarded for the work that you've done. Third option is that you complete work that you've been doing in your life for years and years and years, and you realize that I've got enough of this now. I've been here, done it. I've learned how to do this. It's time for me to close this off, this job, and to think about doing something else. And that's going to be a bit of a downer. If you've been working at a job for 20 years and you've invested and built up contacts and successes and awards, and you're doing very well, someone says to you, okay, this job is no longer available, you have to start from scratch. Again, that's not particularly encouraging. But the card is saying that it's important to sometimes be honest with yourself about that, because it's better to be discouraged in the short term and to say, do you know what, I'm really good at this job, it pays me well, it's all my insurances and pensions and stuff are in place, but I feel done, I'm not learning anything else. Fine, I'm going to bite the bullet and try and do different work where I then have to prove myself again and I have to hone my skills, this whole new journey, I'm going to have to get back on that journey. But if you're in that position, these cards are saying that ending, the death card can help you to recognize it first and foremost, and then to accept it, so that you then create an open space, a vacuum, where you can learn new skills, where you can exist as a master, but in a different field, and you're, again, enjoying your work, or you're doing something that actually matters to you. So this is a really important day in terms of the structures you have in your life, particularly with work and the way you feel about where you're at, but also any other physical structures that you have in your life. Pentacles is earth, so it's your house, where you live, the country you live in, the people around you, your physical body, what kind of foods you feed that, how you feel. The structure of your everyday and what kind of things appear in your everyday. You know, some people go to the gallery every day because it's part of their job. Other people will have to go to the dry cleaners every other day because it's part of their job and they have to pick up the boss's, I don't know, clean shirts. Those routines, those structures, are those ones you enjoy in your life? Or are you done with them? Have you really just had it? And is there an opportunity to bring in other structures into your everyday experience? And that's a rhetorical question because the answer is yes. There are millions of other activities that you could put into your everyday life that you would also enjoy. Number-wise, we've got 13, and 3 is 16, and 7 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5 in numerology, and 5 is about freedom. So you're able to free yourself of any of these cycles that you've been in that have now come to an end, and you're able to start something new and joyous and particularly something that fascinates you and grabs your attention. So if things are mediocre, ho-hum, you're neither here nor there, a bit apathetic, then this is the day for you to look again. You'll find something fabulous. So I hope you have a great start to the week. I'm going to have another cup of coffee here on Monday morning. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. And in my personal readings, I use astrology, the tarot, and numerology, and I combine all three. If you have any questions about your life purpose, your career, your living situation, or anything at all really, please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, please. Hit subscribe and the little bell next to it, and share the video online if you can. That would really help the channel, and I'd be ever so grateful. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.